It was crazy back then, man. It was, oh my God, man. Football landscape back then.
It was different. I remember Atlantic did had a kid, Bristley. It was a dog, little H kid.
Oh yeah. He was much older though. He was like
he was older.
He was fast.
Yeah, I mean,
he ended up going like the Rucker somewhere.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. You just
man. It was a different landscape back then. Trey Mason at Park Vista.
Trey Mason was bro. I seen him man go over 260 on the
Trey 260 Mason at Park Vista was crazy.
I mean that nigga. It was different.
It was crazy. It's some guys, man. It was some guys.
Different.
You know what I mean? But guys stayed here, bro. It wasn't a lot of movement. So you knew like Trey Mason that Park Vista for all them years.
When we Palm Beach Central and Park Vista, that was a rivalry at the time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't like Park Vista, but because of Trey Mason.
Right. And y'all had y'all kids.
And we had Angelo was a dog. You just throw it up to him, you know what I'm saying? We had Casey McDermott, you know what I'm saying? We had Tommy McDonald. Yeah. Like we had guys, you know what I'm saying? EJ Sardinia.
Yeah. The Terry kid with Miami.
You got Gabe Terry, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just was that year, we was, you know what I'm saying? We were like that, whatever. But even then, we couldn't get past the damn second round. We got to the second round.
Like it was much harder back then too, though.
I promise you.
You know what I mean? I think it was harder. Like you had
Similar Ridge was a stick at the time.
Right.
We kept losing to them.
And then they would lose like round 3.
They would lose round 3, or we would lose second round of cards when they had Tommy Monday and they had a number 7, the tight end cat. Like they just, it was different. I feel it was different. I feel like it was different, but you know.
Because even Gardens was pushing them out then. The Coney boy.
Man, I used to think Gardens, and even today, I used to think talent for talent, player for player, they used always the most talented to me.
Yeah.
Like that year we played 2014, my first year being OC, when I had Kamar. Right before I had matter of fact, it was Jordan Travis freshman year. Mm-hmm. That year we played Gardens in the playoff. That's when they had Coney, they had Verdarius Cowan, they had a kid named Jaquan Napier.
Coney Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Cowan Alabama.
They had what's the safety? Stud Steele.
Notre Dame.
They had this other kid his name was something, but he went to FIU, D lineman.
Okay.
D lineman went to FIU. They had Jaquan Napier, he went to FAU. They had the tight end who went to UCF.
All on one team.
But and they had somebody else missing, because I remember they had somebody else who was like another corner, a young cat. But I mean, they were stacked. They were all on one team.
All on one team. I remember they went to run because Amari Carter came. I think they had 3 in a row. They had Amari Carter.
He might have been young. That's my even think about. He was like a freshman.
They had Amari Carter, Miami, Stud Steele, Notre Dame, and they had Gervin Hall
came,
Miami. Back to back.
They had to run.
They used to have a stick.
I mean, they made it the 4th round. I think that year they lost either. Because I remember they beat Miramar to get to the 4th round.
And they had the backs. They had the running backs.
They had the running backs,
yeah. And they had the linemen. Avery Young ended up going to Auburn.
Yeah, he ended up going to Auburn. Matter of fact, it's funny because that was Gabe Terry. That was the game he got offered. Because he went and get Avery and just murder him.
That's when guys had multiple guys, though.
Right. Yeah.
On one team. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, because even you look saying then, like, Palm Beach had a lot of guys. Gardens had a lot of guys.
Right.
Similar Ridge had a lot of guys. Dwyer had a lot of guys. They had Johnny Diss and all them boys. So yeah, it was like multiple schools. Travis Rudolph was going to Carl Newman.
And they had a tight end, Owers.
Right. He went, man. We had TJ them at John I. Yep. There's a lot. Glaze Central had
Glaze Central.
Will and LeBlanc and they were loaded. Poca had
was still
and all. Yeah, man. The whole county was loaded. It's crazy.
Like I say, Village. They had Atlantic was still going on.
Village had Larry Brown. Delray had Greg Bryant.
I mean, that's
I can't think of a school that didn't have.
I'm saying Dwyer was on top still.
Dwyer was still rolling.
Like it was
a lot of schools.
There was a lot of schools that was guys, really rolling.
So now you see, like, ain't that many. But back then, it was so many guys on one team, man. But also, I think all the new schools that they put into play too, though.
And we have guys leaving to go
the county.
Guys want leaving the county. You know what I'm saying? Like this day and age. TJ would have left John I went
right. There you go.
St. Thomas. But Ben would have went to Miami Central. You know what I'm saying? Like
leaving now. And then you put schools right by each other. Like you just added Garcia right in the zone of San Luis, Park Vista, and Palm Beach Central, whatever. So like all those guys like right there. You know what I'm saying? Even us, we can walk to different schools around here. Right. You see what I'm saying? So I think when you put all the schools in, you kind of dilute the talent. But back then you have a lot of schools. You know what I'm saying? So I think
too, and I think just. Like I said, guys weren't, even the guys who, it wasn't just a bunch of transferring within the county. Like, you know what I'm saying? You wasn't going to, Glaze Central to Pope.
Yeah, you want
that didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? That didn't want to happen.
No, it's certain schools you want to transfer into.
We would just Palm Beach Central wasn't going to Wellington.
Right, you weren't doing that.
Vista wasn't going to Palm Beach Central. Like, they wasn't.
Amar Richardson.
Oh yeah.
Which one's the brother? Which one's the first one?
Him, Amar.
I forgot about him. I forgot about him.
Yeah,
Amar was different.
He was going crazy. 20 touchdowns. He had 20 touchdowns 1 year.
He was different, man.
He had like 20 touchdowns, like 8 picks.
So what had him? Yeah,
I forgot about him.
So everybody has somebody.
Yeah, everybody has like a dog.
Different, man.
Yeah,
he was. I don't think kids even know too much about him. Like
Amar was, because he had that 1 year in Miami.
You know what I mean? Like you hear certain names in the county, but Amar, they don't ever come out like that.
Amar was like, he was.
He was different, bro. He was around that time with TJ them. Yeah, he was crazy, man. Like the stuff he was doing, hurling people.
Because before he even like blew up, I remember like looking at his sophomore film and thinking like, what? Like, bro,
like, who was this
like, who is this cat? Like, doing like, who
Wellington don't keep kids
right? Like this nigga doing different.
I don't know, and I always think about. I was like, man, where does kid come from? Because he's staying Wellington.
He from Wellington.
Yeah, that was
WCFL kid.
That was crazy.
He was just going crazy, snapping at the time. Like
the brother was okay, dog, but Amar Richardson, though,
Amar was just different. I think, like I said, that 1 year in Miami, had he not got hurt.
Oh my God. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think he in the league
the
right
stuff
now.
he was doing in high school, man. One of the coaches got to kind of tell me, but I think I remember talking to a school back then. I was telling like, have y'all seen this? I remember telling the school like, y'all know a kid Amar Richardson? I said, Wellington, did y'all look at him?
Right.
Because I'm telling you, that's how good he was, man. He was just, he was one of them guys, and he might have been up there if I would have said, but all the kids I coach, I say TJ, but watching, he was watching him. Yeah, he was just a different kind. Yeah, man.
He different mentality.
Yeah,
like
I didn't see too many like him, bro. Like you had some that you seen that kind of was amazing, and in big games they did it. Like Lil Will in big games, you seen it. Johnny Dis. Oh my God, the state run.
Oh my God, him and Ezra and Clint.
Oh my God, but I want to say that
I love Ezra. I love little Ezra.
Yeah,
big guy like little small guy.
He was nice. But I think they had like a 4 games before you go to state, whatever.
Yeah.
That run in playoff that year, probably one of the best runs I've seen about one player. Like he snapped, like he's put the wire on his back. As a receiver. You know what I mean? Oh my God, like the stuff he was doing, man. Like that year, like man, he had a hell of a run, man. So and Travis Rudolph was another one that was doing special stuff at Carl Newman.
He was doing different. Yeah, he was another guy that was different.
He was like on that Mard level, but I do put him Mard up the little man.
Yeah, he was. Now when you just go just straight talent, during that time he was probably like the best at that time. But like I think he was, I played against TJ too, so it was neck and neck. I say that.
Between Richardson or
Richardson like TJ, like as far as just the best of the best, you know what I'm saying? I think them was neck and neck. The kid we had, Angelo Jean Luis, he was just a pure athlete.
Yeah.
He was just good at everything, you know what I'm saying? But he wasn't a great football player. Right. He was just faster and stronger than everybody. And he could jump higher than everybody. You know what I'm saying?
That make it work.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But definitely, Amar Richardson.
He was doing like
guys I seen over here. TJ, like Johnny Dixon. Yeah. That was crazy.
I thought Gary Holmes. Not Gary. What's the running back that came after Gary?
Silas Spearman.
That one.
Yeah, he was.
That one, number 2.
Hey, he was a hammer. He hit you too, man. Yeah.
Listen, when we played him second round,
we saw how big he had got from 1 year to the next.
We was talking about that for a minute. Like, hold on, we didn't have to do something.
He went from
I know because I know they was a real weight room team.
It was with
Dick. When they had Dick and all them, we used to be like, hell.
But that's too fast. But he went from.
I'm talking about when he hit people. It was different.
Yeah, he did.
He was bringing the funk to people.
He was. Yeah, I remember him.
I promise you. I promise. We played him in the second round 3 times. This nose after 3 times. It was like 3rd and like 20. 3 times we had 3rd and 20. Handed they ain't not a toss, not a fake, nothing. They just handed that bit to him.
Look.
One of them, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Counters or whatever was gone. Taking that bit to the house.
And then he go to receiver, that little wing spot, catch the ball.
Taking it to the house.
Yeah, he was different, dog. And then, I got to put him in too. You got to put Tremaine McCullough.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him. You know, he was probably the fastest. That speed was different.
Tremaine McCullough.
That speed was different.
Boy, these kids don't know about nothing. Listen, boy,
Tremaine McCullough like that. I'm talking about Tyreek Hill type speed.
In that 1 year.
You talking about Tyreek Hill type speed, like that kind of speed. Like this ain't no exaggeration. I'm talking about Tyreek Hill type speed, bro.
I'm talking about stop on a dime, and they had little Jimmy.
Jimmy was
different. Yeah, Jimmy was different.
Jimmy was like a real football player. Like he just had an instinct.
Special teams.
He just had instinct.
Corner,
like, he knew where to be at.
He did it all,
and it was there.
Yeah, he did it all
to make the play.
Well, man, Tremaine McCullough though, man.
I was talking about speed.
Oh, But
I forgot about
I'm telling you, listen, sometimes you get locked in, you forget, because remember, y'all know about Gerard Blue.
I don't know if I remember him.
At West Boca, played linebacker at West Boca. Back
Gerard
Blue. I think he ended up going to Miami somewhere.
He did go to Miami. I forgot about him.
Gerard Blue. Gerard Blue was different. Like, there's some cats,
I forgot about him. Dunkley, Chris Dunkley at the time.
Chris Dunkley was out of Pahokee. It was somebody. And when he went to Pahokee, he was dog at Roll.
That's what I remember from. He was at Roll Ball.
We got Pahokee.
Then he went to Pahokee. Crazy. You know what I'm saying?
You had Gene. You had Nukeech Richardson.
Yeah, they just was stacked over there.
Yeah, it was loaded, right?
Point at somebody with coach eyes.
Why I say these kids don't be understanding like what they come by behind, like what they coming behind.
The county was different at the time.
It was so many.
The county was everybody had somebody. Everybody had somebody,
man. So it definitely was different. But also y'all understand too, the Treasure Coast push wasn't like that at the time. So you didn't have that. Well, you didn't have families moving up.
Like only Treasure Coast. You know what I'm saying? When they had the linebacker. And they had the linebacker in the corner went to Florida State. Was it Jeff Luck?
Jeff Luck, the big one.
Jeff Luck, and they had the corner. I forgot the other name, but they had the corner and Jeff Luck both went to Florida State.
But you didn't have like the whole
it wasn't
people
Westwood,
moving up there and all that. So now like a lot of people moving up there.
Yeah, there wasn't that. Yeah,
but man, like I said, the county back then, man. So it's hard to say. Yeah, I said
Jupiter had a quarterback, James Cameron.
The one he was
he in the steel like a star now,
model or something.
Yeah, he's model now. Yeah, he was on that the thing Cam Newton on right now, the Special Forces.
Okay,
he was on that 2 years ago. He was
the left end quarterback.
He was a dog.
Yeah,
6'5". I mean, tall. Like everybody had
Shawan Larry.
Shawan.
He gotta throw. And we ain't talking about Shawan Larry.
One breaking records in college.
Man, listen, they used to have one 7-on-7 tournament. They only had one. I mean, not tournament, but team called Blur. And
I remember them.
Blur was a 7-on-7 team.
We kicked them out.
Right. So Blur 7-on-7 team in Palm Beach. So they only had one. So TJ was on one of the team, or what was on the team.
Everybody was on that team.
Okay. And so I go watch them play one time, right? And I went with some coach from Glade Central and said, "Hey man, you gotta watch this dude named All Blue Everything." Mine at the time, he was going to Inlet Grove, Shawan Lark. They didn't know his name. They just called him All Blue Everything. So when I learned his name, I was calling him All Blue Everything because I didn't know what school he went to. And he transferred to Dwyer, and I seen him run one time. That's All Blue Everything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he went to Dwyer that year, man, and just turned it upside down, man. You know what I'm saying? So he was a dog, but he was a dog at Inlet.
Yeah.
And then he transferred to Dwyer, and they made a little state run, and we ain't named Matt Eaton. We ain't named Jacob Brissett and Nick O'Leary.
That whole squad there. They had
Jack pushing them out every year.
They had DN over there.
Kurt. They went to Tennessee.
Yeah,
he was a dog, man. They had some boys over there too, man.
They had some. Yeah, it was Palm Beach County at the time. When I just came down to Palm Beach County.
There was so many guys.
It was really different.
From the top to the bottom. It was top to the bottom.
Boca had a quarterback.
Boca had some. 100%. Boca had some guys too. Cause Key Byers was taking the team over and all that. Right?
Yeah. I mean, he got
fired some guys down there.
Yeah, they got fired from pushes him. He pushed the kid on the sideline.
He old school coach. You can't do that. Put your hands on people.
Yeah, but they had a quarterback that was a dog at the time.
Pope might have had some, right? Pope John Paul.
Yeah, I mean, they
weren't bad as they was. Like
it was a better team. Yeah, I don't know if they had a guy, but it was definitely a better team at the time. Layforth had that Spanish quarterback, man, who was running for like 200 yards, like. Wasn't even that one.
Coach Lowe was the coach.
Coach Lowe was at the time. It was after start.
Eric Moore.
Eric Moore.
Yeah.
I mean, Cat was
Evan Moore.
Evan Moore. That's what it was. Evan Moore.
Yeah. He was a dog.
Cat was stepping. I'm like,
yeah, he was a dog. We used to battle him all the time with John Lennon because it was like the rivalry.
Oh, come on, I used to be saying he wasn't big. He wasn't. No. But he wasn't like. Overly, he wasn't great. He wasn't super fast. He wasn't super big.
He had a little suave to him, like a nice little game.
He would just
spin it, man.
He could throw. But he used to run for like 150 yards. But I was like
slippery.
I was like, he's not that fast. Why was he getting?
Yeah, you couldn't tackle him. You know, none of that. They used to battle, man. Him and Speedy, man. Yeah, oh my God.
He was gone. I was like, bro, like. God, I was like, bro, could play. Like,
we had some guys in the county.
We had some guys in the county at that end.
And then the coaches was different too, though. You know, you had a lot of coaches who was
there, old school guys, longevity guys.
Yeah.
And a lot more guys who were about running the football. I mean, just about running the football. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, not everybody one too many teams
like that. No,
one too many teams.
Not everybody shotgun doing all that.
I mean, We wasn't in the shotgun.
Under center, 21
personnel. Like we just really what it was. Like
we had start toss. Same thing with Park Vista.
Vista had it like
Wing
that.
T with Seminole Ridge.
Well,
even with Jack, the White.
Jack, they wasn't spread like that. I mean, they got. I guess they got
Johnny years they did.
Even when Jacoby Brissett, he was under center.
He was under center.
Jacoby Brissett was under center.
Yo, Matt Elam them, they went.
He was.
He handed the ball to him. No brainer.
It was different.
Yeah, it was a different time. Like, so definitely they had that process of those kind of offenses. Even with Glaze Central.
Olympic Heights ran like a wing T type of thing back then. Like they
I think Fleury,
Kevin Fleury. Like
he ran that wing T kind of stuff. Because even Glaze Central was under the center. They had like Riedel coaching the offense or something at the time.
Yeah,
they was under the center doing stuff
I forgot he coached.
Yeah, he was offense coordinator at Glaze Central.
I forgot.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like we got a rich history, man, in the county, man, and
that was like a prime. Years. That was 2008, 7 and up to, you know what I'm saying?
Like a run, man.
That was a nice long run.
GC was going to state every year. They was Kevin Benjamin and all them.
Yep. Yeah, Hester there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was.
And I think, look at they run that time. We talking about.
They had Dominique Gibson who went to Wake Forest. They had John went to Akron.
Right.
Robert Wade, I think he ended up going to Bethune, I think it was.
Somewhat like that.
And
LeBlanc.
LeWill. I forgot LeBlanc.
LeWill. You had Travis Bell go to West Virginia.
Had a receiver on Jamie Wilson. Jamie Wilson.
Yeah. He went to Central Michigan or something.
One of the Western Michigan when he was like that. Yeah.
Kevin Benjamin. Ratavius Wooten went to Georgia.
I forgot about him.
Yeah, Ratavius Wooten.
He was my first experience. He was my first experience against Glaze Central.
Man, listen.
He was my first experience. 49 zip at half.
Y'all watch Ratavius Wooten film. Greg Dent.
Dang,
Greg Dent. That's the first Dent we knew was Greg Dent. You know what I'm saying? Greg Dent, man, did everything for GC, man. But Ratavius Wooten film.
He was my first experience to like, this is Glaze Central.
Yeah, Ratavius Wooten.
49 zip halftime.
Yeah. Ratavius Wooten was different, man. Different. When I say different, man. Hey, boy, listen. He's another one that you got to say, okay, that's different, man. Man. I know I said tomorrow, TJ, we started going back like that there. Ratavius Wooten, probably, he was up.
Them was true football guys with extreme athletic ability.
Yeah. Deontay Thompson.
Deontay Thompson.
Travis Benjamin.
They just goes on.
Travis Benjamin caught the ball over in the mud ball with somebody's head.
Jack Rabbit.
Jack Rabbit.
He went.
Yeah, he caught the ball over his head.
Yeah, it was over.
Yeah. So, boy, you had some boys, man.
Yeah, it was different time.
Because Deontay Thompson was crazy in high school. He was crazy in high school. So I was talking about that 05, 06, 07. I mean, had a run, man.
Glaze Day, Taylor.
Yeah. I forgot about him. He was at Glaze Day. Yeah, he was at Glaze Day. Kevin Taylor. He was at Glaze Day. Yeah, he was another. Yeah, he had about 200 yards per game.
Yeah, I'm telling people that. First, they were like, man, I don't think he that good. He playing against that competition. I'm like, listen, he ain't going for 90 yards. He ain't going for 150. He going for 200, 300 yards a game. Like,
I was coaching at the time.
We were doing different stuff.
I remember getting out of practice early because I wanted to see Hughley versus Glaze Day. They played on ESPN. Darren Henry played.
Played
Kevin Taylor. That was amazing.
It just Derrick Henry. Now people don't really when you look at the game, they forget Kevin Taylor ran for 200 plus yards a game. It's just that Derrick Henry ran for 400. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Man. Like you just Derrick Henry was just such a different guy that it overshadowed the 200 plus.
Right.
Kevin ran for.
and I remember seeing back in those times when the Wire played Glaze Central, man. Those games. I mean, one game they played on ESPN one time,
game.
Right?
That was a game Will Likely went great. That's the game Will Likely blew up. The game Will Likely blew up on a Monday. It was on a Monday.
This had to be like a sophomore, junior day,
something like that. Something like that.
That's the last time we probably had an ESPN game. That is
the last time.
That's the last time we had an ESPN game.
It was like Labor Day. It was a Monday. The only game on TV.
Right.
When nothing else happened.
Right.
It was the middle of the day.
Right. That's crazy to think
Will Likely, he took the kickoff return back, took like a pick six back.
That's the last time we had an ESPN game in the county, man.
That was probably what? Maybe 2010, maybe? 11, if that?
That had to be LaWill senior year, right?
Yeah.
So somewhere around there, yeah. Because Johnny was like juniors or something like that.
So it had to be 2011.
That's the last ESPN game
we had
in the county. Well, two county teams.
With two county teams.
Right.
We got to get it back there.
We got to get it.